Good morning and welcome back to another episode of TNTV. I'm your host Billy, coach of the Nottingham Forest Curse. Today we're here with our ICP off-season week 2 game up against Jer and his Winnipeg Mudbombers. Now I am playing this before my week 1 game, so I don't know how we got on that week. I'll be playing it tomorrow, so fingers crossed for that. Anyway, going into this game, I will pop up on the screen now the matchup. Really tough matchup for us. As you can see, they have Tapu Koko, Gigalith, which is, they've got the Sandcore, which is incredibly difficult for any Sun team really to deal with. Combine that with the Mega Gyarados, a Tangrowth, Tapu Koko, Braviary, Latios, Weezing, Girder, Typhlosion, Cursor, and Vespiquen. Now the 6 I'm expecting is expecting the top 5 would say Drill, Koko, Mega Gyarados, Tangrowth, Gigalith, and then like Latios. But I could definitely see the Weezing coming over the Tangrowth. I'd be more scared of Weezing than Tangrowth, definitely. And the only other thing is maybe like a Flash Fire, Typhlosion, Scarf maybe, but I don't know. I kind of feel like Drill, Koko, Mega Gyarados, Gigalith, and Weezing and Latios is incredibly tough for me to deal with. To be fair, just Excadrill in general is incredibly tough for me to deal with. So in order to try and beat this, we're actually going to start off with Mega Houndoom. So we've got Crash Bandicoot here with the Houndoomite, of course. Now the moves we're going for is we're actually going to go for Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, Solar Beam, and finally Sunny Day. Now the reason Sunny Day is because I want to catch the Gigalith switching into me. It's kind of his best answer to Crash Bandicoot, so if we can predict a Gigalith coming in and click Sunny Day, gets rid of his sand instantly. Solar Beam has a 50% chance to OHKO max HP, max BDF in the sun. So for this we are going to be going with 216 in Speed, Timid, Nature, because that allows us to outspeed the Latios. We're going with obviously max special attack because we want to hit as hard as we can. We're going to chuck 16 in HP, 12 in defense, and 12 in special defense. Now that's Mega Houndoom. I don't see it cleaning this week, but hopefully it can be a bit of a good breaker. Next up, we're going with Crunch Bandicoot. I've already played the game and actually named it Tiny Tiger, but it's supposed to be Crunch Bandicoot. There we go. Oh, that's just awful. Bandicoot. Okay, lovely. Now, like I said, they do have an Excadrill. This is a very good Excadrill check. However, Excadrill does get access to Aerial Ace, so for that reason, we're going to go Cobra Berry, and that way we're just the ultimate Excadrill check. Drain Punch allows us to get all our health back. We're basically not beaten by Excadrill with this move and a Cobra Berry. Leech Life in case we can predict a Latios switch in. Earthquake if we can predict a Koko switch in, because if I'm in on Gigalith or Drill and I expect them to predict a Drain Punch, Earthquake's actually it hits the Koko really hard. It doesn't OHKO, but it hits really hard. Next move we're going with Thunder Punch. Now the reason I'm going Thunder Punch is this thing does wall Mega Gyarados. It walls Mega Gyarados completely. However, there's nothing to stop them, and I made this decision literally just now. There's just before the game, there is nothing stopping them bringing in Gyarados and not Mega Evolving and D-Dancing and setting up on Buzzwolf's face. And with Drain Punch, Leech Life, Earthquake, it resists or is immune to all of them 3 moves. So I had to put Thunder Punch on there just in case they want to Dragon Dance on me prior to Mega Evolving. So we're going to go a lot of HP. Basically, this is the HP and defense I went for. The rest was chucked in attack. Now what this does is it actually allows us to live a +4 Adamant Life Orb, Excadrill, Aerial Ace, thanks to our Cobra Berry in this defense and HP investment, which I think is really solid. So really need to keep this thing healthy for the drill. We're going to go shiny because I am bringing Sun, and I think it looks pretty cool. Next up, we're actually going to go with the Comfy and with the Berry. So the reason behind this set, so you need a Cortex. Yes, I know they have a drill, and even to Mega Gyarados, this thing doesn't really do anything with Draining Kiss. But the reason I want to go with this is because I want to bait in the drill. And oh no, we're not sub, we are in fact Sunny Day. So if I can click Sunny Day on the incoming Gigalith, because obviously specially defensive, or drill because it walls the fuck out of me, That's fantastic. I then have U-turn with defog and draining kiss. Draining kiss is just a priority move. That's all really. It's just priority bit of healing. Now we are actually max HP and max defense, because what I want to be able to do with a bold nature, what I want to be able to do is, there we go, yeah, I want to be able to sunny day on an incoming drill and then U-turn and take the iron head to get a free switch into like Mega Houndoom, for example. But very obviously allows us to live an iron head even if it's like adamant life orb. We just obviously don't want to get flinched. I could go with enough speed to outspeed the drill, but I want a free switch into the drill. I don't want to be switching like Mega Houndoom into an extra drill, not for free. So purposely going to be taking the risk on the flinch. That's plan with comp 3. Next up we have Dragapult, the kind of like captain for the team, I suppose, since it's the most expensive. We're obviously calling this thing Dr. Neo Cortex. Now we're going Choice Scarf, and the reason we're going Choice Scarf with Infiltrator because sub Gyarados, and then Choice Scarf because actually with this speed 192 we're actually able to outspeed a Jolly Drill in the sand, which is pretty fucking cool, don't you think? So that's all we needed. Then we just chucked the rest of the EVs into defense and special defense and timid. Beautiful. Now the moves, obviously U-turn because you want to be able to pivot around, Shadow Ball, Draco, and Willow. So Scarf Willow just could be great in the end game or any point during the game. If I can catch the drill with a Scarf Willow, live the hit, switch out, that's completely new to the drill. It's also pretty good for the Gigalith or the Mega Gara, so who knows. But like I said, it is Sun vs Sand, so it's an incredibly difficult matchup. I suppose the plan would be to chip everything down to get it in range of a Scarf Shadow Ball. I think it's doable. I think it's going to be really tough, but I think it's doable. Next up, they have a Coco and a Latios, so I kind of have to bring Magnezone with the Assault Vest because it walls the shit out of both of them. Obviously, we're going to be analytic with the Volt Switch. Discharge, actually, because I just think it would be good to get some powers if I can. Not that... I mean, I'm probably not clicking many electric moves on this while Drill's on the still alive, because I do not want to let in Drill free. That thing is such a problem for me. And finally Body Press, so if we can catch the Drill on the switch we can click Body Press. We're going 248 in HP, 248 in Speed Air, just chucking the rest in the speed just in case anything wants to try and speed creep or whatever. But yeah, so that's the Dr. Nefarious, the Magnezone. Oh, it's already there for me, beautiful. So literally my answer to Coco and Lati. I do believe that even like Specs Lati Mystical Fire does not 2-hit KOs, you know, if there's no sun, that is. And finally, we're very special at the moment. We've got one physical attack and Crunch Bandicoot, so I kind of wanted a physical breaker. I also wanted something else to be able to set the sun, because sand is going to be such an issue this game. I need multiple things that can set the sun. We already have 2, so I'm going to go with one more, which is going to be Victory Bell with a Life Orb, because Papu right here. Oops, Papu in the sun. If the sun stays up, this thing really just kind of shreds. So obviously, like I said, sunny day. Going with physical set with Power Whip, Poison Jab, and Knock Off. This thing just completely and utterly shreds through their core, really, apart from Wheezing. Wheezing's the big problem for this thing, but hopefully either 1, no Wheezing, or 2, Wheezing's a problem, but I've got Dr. Nefarious for that, possibly. And Mega Houndoom, both of them hit really hard. So speed wise, we're actually going to go 196 speed with a Jolly Nature, and that is actually for a Scarf Typhlosion, I believe. Unfortunately, we cannot outspeed a Scarf Lati because it hits 110, and we can't outspeed base 110s in the sun if they're Scarf, which completely sucks. So that's the set. That's the team. Plan is to probably Dragapult, get some momentum by U-turning out. I don't want to lead Buzzwole, I don't want to lead Nefarious, because they are my main defensive wall core this game. I don't know, it's a tough matchup, but we're going to do our best, and Crash Bandicoot Victory Bell are literally just breakers for a Dr. Cortex endgame. So we will see how it goes. What I'm going to do with these battles, I'm literally just going to record team builders, then upload the replay with some battle music over it, and that's it. I'm not putting too much effort into this showdown league because it's just a bit of fun whilst we're waiting for the Wi-Fi season to kick back off again. So yeah, hope you enjoy the battle, and I will catch you in week 3. Bye bye.